what's up? So this is for June 10th. Gonna go over a couple trades that I just took. First one was on NQ. We had missed the initial rebalance. This is a 15-minute fair value gap where we moved lower. We made this change in the state 2022 model and displaced above it, rebalanced, and then we just kept continuing higher in this lower time frame buy model. So yeah, this one was super clear. We had the 15-minute inverse 2022 model down here where we rebalanced, closed up through this, rebalanced to the change in the change in the state on the 15-minute, and then this inverse for value gap kept displacing higher. Missed that one because I didn't come into the market early enough. I was just fucking sleeping. And then we had this internal model where we had rebalanced to the 15-minute again and manipulated internal liquidity, SMT here, showing that we want to move higher. Once we close to this inverse and then rebalance to the change in the state, that's when I took my position. But I managed this really tight because we were so far in premium and got stopped at break even on that. So that one was just a break even trade. That was a good trade though. Then on ES I took two more, which obviously I'm only supposed to take two, but this was just the right reason to take a second trade. I almost got stopped out on the second, both of them actually here. So the first one I took once we closed through the change in the state on ES. We hadn't closed through the change in the state yet on NQ, which for me, that's why this one didn't work. We ended up rebalancing and taking out internal liquidity, so we moved higher, sold off, hadn't closed through and fully shifted on NQ yet. And then at this point, where are we at? So I got stopped out on that first one. It wasn't invalidated because we were holding this SMT. So we had this inverse that was created on NQ and ES that moved higher to stop everyone out. Then once we shifted lower and inverse this, that's when I took my trade. Stop above the grouping of these two bullish fair value gaps, which were rebalanced to the top one. And I had literally 0.25 ticks of room where the market traveled to where my stop was. So I was just honestly lucky on this one in favor. But we ended up delivering. I took my first position off pretty early. I would have liked to see myself at least trim this at 1 to 1.5. And then the second trim I did around... So the second one was at 2R, which was good. That's what I like to see. And it was inside this untapped 30-minute, which I was just trying to take low-hanging fruit, which was really good. And then the second, or the last contract I took at like 2.72, which was really good. So my risk, it ended up being about 2 on this, which is good. That's what I would have liked to see. Could have held this out longer because we were in a higher time frame sell model and we rebalanced to where we would have liked to see. We rebalanced to EQ and then started selling off. So I could have held this one for longer, but taking low hanging fruit is important to me. I don't want to just be holding out, but there is a certain time where you can hold things longer, where the market is aligned on the higher and lower time frame to sell. And this was one of them. So, I mean, same with yesterday, but could have held out a little longer here. Didn't, which is okay, but I had the right read. I would say three good trades. The second one was but yeah, that's about it.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.